Hi guys, Maxine here with Tink and I Treasures. Welcome to my studio. Today we're going to have a play with a finished Masterboard. This one was done on really thin chipboard. I bought it for, journal covers, and I thought it was a really great deal. And I got several packs, and I realize now why it was such a good price, because it's very thin and flimsy and really not something I want for my, harder covered journals. But I found a new use for them. So, Masterboard. So this one I completed. It's all dry and ready to go. And now we need to cut it up into shapes. So we got tags or pockets, journaling cards. Take just a little bit off the end there. And let's see, let's make this a pocket. So 3.5 inches, I think, is good. And let's see. Let's go with, sometimes it's easier to just turn them upside down and see what you get. I've done that lots of times where I just don't know where I want to cut. So I just turn it upside down and see what I get. That's a good, that'll be a tag. These will be pockets. So let's see. This is how long? 12 inches, right? So 6 inches would be too wide for a pocket. Let's go with 4. Well, so let's trim a little bit off the end. That way, and a little bit off the end this way. And I think 4 inches is probably a good 4.5. 4.5 would work. Inches for a pocket. Yeah, that's 4.5. It looks smaller. And this one is what? It's almost 7 inches, so that's going to be too much for a pocket. It's going the wrong way for a tag. So, let's see. What can we get here? 5 inches? Well, that's pushing it. And this could be like a little tag, I guess. All right, so all right, let's see. Okay, I like tags to be 3 1/4 wide. Is my favorite size anyway. And let's make this 3 inches for a pocket. And you can see I've turned it upside down because I didn't know. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. So again, just, be fearless. Okay, just make that 3 1/4. Just be fearless, okay? I don't know. And we could make it into a little tag or a tuck spot. Cover that up so we don't have things go in the wrong direction. So yeah, go ahead and be fearless with this, guys. If it's not real, you know, obvious where you want to cut, then just turn it over and go for it. Sometimes you get some really great, end up with great things that you might not have seen otherwise. So I'm just going to do the little punch out. Oh, this one's thick. Little punch out for, whoa, pockets. Okay, and this was going to be a pocket, right? Let's see, pockets, tags, not sure. Pocket or journaling card. I think pocket. Oh. Okay, and pocket. Wee. Okay, so now, we got a few different sizes of pocket here, so that'll be nice. Depending on the journal, you know. So this is going to be a nice long tag. And just cut off the top right now so we have our shape. Okay. This, I don't know. Do we want to make it a little tag or do we want it, it's like a tuck spot maybe. This one will be a tag. I've tried several ways to get these corners right for a tag, and even though this way seems very awkward and fiddly to me, it seems to work out the best. So these two, we're not quite sure yet. They might be tuck spots or I don't know. So anyway, all right, so here's our two tags. Now, you know, they might look great the way they are to you, and if so, you could totally leave them. You know, you don't have to do anything more. If you like the design on where you cut for the, you know, out of the Masterboard, you totally don't need to do anything else. So I'm going to get some ink around the sides. This is just vintage photo. So I hope everyone's doing well, having a great day. All right. Oh, I guess we want to do this one too, don't we? Might as well do this at the same time. So, yeah. Oh, you know what? We recently watched a couple of great movies that I want to pass on. Let's see, where were they? Oh boy, you know, if you have a streaming service, you might want to do a search or something like that. Because I cannot remember now if they were on Netflix or HBO Plus, maybe even Hulu. I can't remember now, so you're going to have to do a search to find them. I'm sorry about that. I can never remember where we find things. Okay, let's see. Those are other ones I was working on. So, yeah, you just want to get out some, you know, ephemeras that you have. They could be digitals. Or other items. Maybe you have images that you've cut out from magazines or something. Book pages that had images. There's some things I've been using. These are metal objects. A couple of them here I distressed, and I just put them on my printer and scanned them. And actually, they're working out really well. I'm quite pleased and surprised, actually. Here's one that I did before. Cutting out one of these, cutting out this one here, and just putting a part of it right there. So yeah, it turns out pretty good. I'm really happy with those. So yeah, I was gonna include these in a digital kit that I put on Etsy, and then I wasn't sure about, you know, the legal stuff around, you know, using these images. I mean, they're not images, they're metal objects. You know, so I wasn't sure about that, and so I thought, well, okay. I just use them for myself. But if anybody knows, you know, what the legal thing is with stuff like this, let me know, okay? So that might be nice. Let's see, what else? And you know me, I like the torn edges more so than the straight cut edges, but you know, you can totally do this however you like it. I like the torn edge, and I like to ink things. So yeah, it's totally all personal preference, isn't it? Or, you know, if you're making it for a specific journal, you know, and your journal has a theme or an overall look, you know, if it's a vintagey look, you might want to do inking around everything. If it's a more, you know, fresh floral look, maybe not, you know, maybe not inking and stuff. So it's totally up to you on you know, what you do with this. I also have some of these snippet things that I made. I'm not sure what they call these. You know, I did them on translucent paper, and there's another, oh, there's another one of those metal objects. So this one turned out really pretty. I like that. So yeah, I was doing some of these. I don't even know what they call them now. But I noticed a lot of the different channels doing these a little while back, so I thought I would give it a try and see how I like it. So we can use those. Let's see. I feel like I want something else on here, but I'm just not sure what it would be. These little tiny things. Oh no, which way does that go? Oh, couldn't go like that. It's gotta go like that, because I think that's the way the writing is anyway. I don't know. Oh, a little bee. I don't like bugs. I like butterflies, bees, and dragonflies. And that's about all you're gonna see on this channel as far as bugs, because I don't like the other bugs, you know, that some of them use. I don't. Ladybugs are okay, but yeah, I don't I don't care for the bugs. So actually, I don't consider bees and butterflies and dragonflies to be bugs. I know they are, but oh, so anyway, the movies I was going to tell you about. So one is called Victoria and Abdul, and it's about Queen Victoria in her later years and the friendship that she developed with a Indian that came over to present Her Majesty with a coin from India. It's back when British had, you know, what would be the word? England was had India, that they were ruling over India at the time. Anyway, it's super good, super good. I'm not going to give anything away. It's really good. So yeah, I like that. I mean, we didn't do a whole lot more to it, but yeah, I like that one. So we're going to put that to the side and carry on here. Okay, now let's see. I cut out some of these butterflies. I really like butterflies that you get that come in different sizes, so you can layer them. I really love doing that. So I'll show you here what I do with that. Okay, so the other movie is called Land, L-A-N-D. and it is super good. It's about this lady who experiences, you know, severe tragedy in her life, and she buys this piece of land and this old cabin in the backwoods of I think it was Wyoming. And she just, you know, lives off the grid type of thing. It is really, really good. And like I said, I'm not going to give a whole lot away. Just, you know, she suffers tragedy. Whoa, I cannot speak today, can I? Tragedy in her personal life, and that's how she copes with it, how she heals from it. Anyway, really, really good. That does not really come out to be what I would like it to be. Let's look at this. I got some blue stuff here. Sometimes tearing it down makes the image a lot smaller than what it started out being, which, you know, sometimes is okay and sometimes, you know, not so great. Over here, my glue book, and I like using the glue stick because when glue stick dries, it makes everything more substantial. Not that these need any help because they're on that chipboard, but you know, if you're using paper, if you're using pages, book pages or something like that as your base, using glue stick will make the whole thing much stronger. It's a phenomenon. Let's see. Look at this little guy. And see what else we have. I need a little something small. Something small. Yeah. Where'd the other one go? There we go. These are two pieces that I glued together, and it has a front and a back, and then it's been coated. I used, I don't think it was Mod Podge. I think it was that gloss stuff that you use. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I'm just going to trim this down a little bit. I think I was intending these to be like a charm or something like that, or a dangly type of thing. Got a whole bunch of them somewhere. No. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, yeah, like that. There. There. Yeah, see, we didn't do a whole lot with that one either, but I didn't really need it. Alright, so, let's see. How about if we do something with this? Well, think and ink, as Gayle says. Think and ink. Although, I don't know about her. I don't really think when I'm inking. You're supposed to take that time to think about what you're going to do next. And I don't always do that. So, anything on here that might work out well? I'm not even sure what is the best way to use these things. I don't even know. Maybe they should be tuck spots, or just, I don't know, glue them down on a page or something. Not sure. Let's see. I wonder how this would work. This one has got some cheesecloth on it. I think I'm going to tear this down a little bit, so it's not quite so wide, and so it has the torn edge. See what this does. Can't be afraid, you know, it's only paper, like I said. It's only paper. A lot of times we're using stuff that would have gone in the garbage anyhow, so if it doesn't turn out, it can still go into the garbage, can't it? Yeah, I do like that. Don't I? I don't know. Maybe I don't like it. Oh. That's funny. I don't particularly care for that. So, I don't know about those. Let's see, what else do we have? I don't know about those. Okay, so I don't do well at fussy cutting. I mean, I don't get too precious about it. You know, if I fussy cut, fine. If I kiss cut, fine. You know, a lot of times when you kiss cut, you can come back with ink and ink around the edges, and you can't even tell, you know. having one of those scan and cut machines would be pretty awesome. But those are also very expensive. I don't think that's going to be something I'm going to be getting anytime soon anyway. Let's see. I want something tall and thin. I got a lot of tall, wide things, but not tall. Oh. Let's see. No. How can you have all this stuff and not a thing that works, huh? Let's see. Well, I have a lot more, a lot more ephemera. I like the numbers. That's too wide. Let's see. Yeah, I got lots of other ephemera. I've just been using this that's on my desk, and it seemed to have worked out really fine up until I turn on the camera. And then nothing seems to look right. Let's see. Is there any which way this is supposed to go? It's kind of hard to tell. So, I'm just going to go that way. Okay, you know what? Maybe it needs rounded corners. Maybe that will help it. Sometimes just a rounded corner is all something needs. So yeah, I think that'll make a nice little tucky spot or something like that on a page. So yeah, we'll call that good. Okay, so do we want to do anything with this one? Yeah, sometimes, like I said, they're good the way they are. I mean, you've already done a bunch of decorating with the Masterboard, right? Basically, it's supposed to be like a background stuff, and then when you cut them into shapes, at least this is the way I do it. And you cut them into shapes, and then you can decorate further, or, you know, develop a focal point or something like that. And that's how I do it. Everyone's different, of course. But, I do love doing the masterboards though. It's so relaxing. It also helps, you know, if you're in a slump and or you're between projects or something like that, and you just want to do a little something but you don't know what, or you don't feel like getting into making another journal right now. You know, just doing some masterboards I find to be, you know, a good transition, you know, from doing a project to, you know, just doing something to be creative. Yeah, I find masterboards to be a good transition. Oh boy. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's see. You guys know I don't like digitals where you have to cut out and the edge is just really, really fussy. You know, I don't like that. The design to be on the inside of an object and not around the outside, because, you know, it just makes it all the harder to cut out. After all that, well, you know, when you have certain elements that you don't want to lose, you don't want to cover up, then it makes it a little bit more tricky, doesn't it? When you're wanting to add things, but there's certain elements that you don't want to lose. I've watched some people do collages and, you know, something totally looks great and they end up covering it completely. Like, what was the point of it even being there, type of thing, right? And I think to myself, oh, that look good. Of course, what they end up doing looks good too, but, you know. It's just, I think I'm going to leave that. I'm not too sure about that one. Okay. Now, again, what do we want to do with this? I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I have tons and tons of ephemera. And sometimes that's a curse. You know, we have too much. That's all bows. I don't think bows is right. A bird's. A bird. Do we want a bird? Let's see here. Problem is, it's hard to tell until you get it cut out, inked up, and everything else, and then go through all that and decide, nope, not right. Alright, let's see. I don't know about this. Cutting out really thin things like, you know, the tentacles on a butterfly, little branches. Never seem to work out. I always end up cutting off the butterfly tentacles. I mean, they look so good printed, but when you go to try and cut, you know, fussy cut them out, well, they don't usually end up looking very good at all. Okay, so, yeah, that kind of gets lost, doesn't it? Okay. I don't know. Well, thought this looked torn, but when I tore it, I realized, well, it doesn't look too torn, does it? I think I like that. Oops. And, oh, I don't guess we didn't ink the bird, did we? Cut out that white that's surrounding it. There we go. I don't think we inked up around the edge of this. And maybe rounding corners will help. Oh, didn't feel like it cut. There we go. So, what do you think? kind of blends in, doesn't it? Oh well. Oh, I was gonna say, well, that's not all. There's more. There's more. No, 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 no. Like that. Like that. So, yeah, I think we'll do that. And I wonder if we put some lace down. I didn't do that too hard. All right, so we will just peek under here and just put some glue down. Kind of hold that in place. Okay. So yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff with these. I need to use more lace and trims and stuff like that. I don't use those enough. I've got a ton of them that I've accumulated. I don't even know where I've got, like, really where I got some of them, to tell you the truth. But I'd like to get some appliques and things like that, some like really pretty ones, like what they would use in, quote, wedding type ones. But I kind of looked on Etsy for like a bag of appliques or something like that, and haven't really found anything yet. But I don't really run across things like that in the Goodwills around here. But you could always look at clothes at the Goodwill. You know, maybe fancy dresses or something like that. Okay, so yeah, I kind of like that. I don't know that we need to do much more. One more thing. There's always one more thing, huh? Sorry, we tended to use a lot of time today just cutting things out, and I really try to avoid that because, you know, sitting there watching somebody cut something out is kind of like watching paint dry, right? Of course, you could always speed up, you know, through that time of, you know, somebody's fussy cutting, you know, you could speed up and go through that. You don't have to sit here and watch me do that. So, yeah. I just wanted something to kind of cover up that edge a little bit. It kind of ties in with the colors. somewhat. So, yeah. Anyway, oops. Can't do that too hard until it gets set better. All right, so anyway, there we have it. Some more Masterboard uses. And what do you do once you cut it? And like I said, if you're looking at a Masterboard and you don't know where to cut, or you're too afraid to cut, just turn the thing over and craft with wild abandon. It's just paper. Be brave. And just see what you get. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Take care of you, love each other, and join me next time. Bye.